Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Alyssa. Today I have got a cozy soup recipe that you are going to love. I like to think of this soup as a compromise soup, especially as it comes to my and Matt's relationship. I am all about creamy, thick, like smooth, velvety soups, and he likes chunky broth-based soups. So I married the two and created this delicious wild rice soup that has a little bit of creaminess to it, but it's also chunky, full of vegetables, and packed with flavor. We are using lemon and garlic to really amp up the flavor of this soup, and it is so good. You guys are gonna love it. As always, I have included the full recipe up on the blog today, so you can find that by clicking the link in the description box below. It includes more photos, the ingredients, and instruction lists so that you can make it at home. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive in. All right, so let's get started with this recipe. The first thing we're gonna do is add some olive oil into a large saucepan. You can really use any oil that you want. To that, you will add in your chopped up onions, chopped up carrots, chopped up celery, and a ton of garlic. Like I said, this is a garlicky soup, so we're adding like 5 to 6 cloves of garlic in there. And we are just going to saute this until that all starts to soften and gets really fragrant. It takes probably about 5 minutes or so, and you could add a splash of water if you want to deglaze the pan at all, but you're just gonna basically cook it until your house is smelling really yummy. Once you get to that point, you can add in the seasonings. So we're gonna add in a generous pinch of sea salt, some Italian seasoning. I like to add about a tablespoon, maybe a little bit more. And then you will also add in some fresh cracked pepper, as well as the zest of a lemon. And the zest of the lemon is really gonna give it that super lemony flavor. We're gonna add more lemon in a little bit, but that just helps really amp up that lemon citrusy flavor. And we'll just saute this again until that is all combined, maybe about a minute or so. And then you can add in your wild rice. So we're gonna add half a cup of wild rice, and you could use another grain, but it's really great with wild rice, followed up with your vegetable broth. Once you've got all your vegetable broth in there, you will simply bring this soup to a boil, and we are just going to simmer it until the wild rice cooks. So your cooking time will actually depend on the type of rice that you're using. I use regular standard wild rice, and it takes about 45 minutes to cook. So if you are using that type of rice, it will take about 45 minutes. If you're using quick cooking wild rice, it might take a little bit less. Once your rice is cooked and all nice and fluffy, we can add in the rest of our ingredients, which includes a cup of plant milk. I like an unsweetened almond milk, but you could use any sort of plant milk that you want, as well as some lemon juice and some spinach. The spinach is optional, but it adds a really nice, vibrant color and kind of just boosts the nutrition a little bit, which you can't beat. And you're basically just going to stir this all together until the spinach has wilted. That might take another minute or so. You could also use kale, actually, if you wanted to. And then it's time to serve it up. So just serve it into however many bowls you want. You can top it with fresh herbs. You could top it with nutritional yeast. You could top it with hot sauce. You could top it with more lemon zest if you wanted. The soup also freezes really well. We have done that. And it also just makes a generally really great meal prep recipe. So I hope you guys give it a try. There you have it, my friends. That is how to make this delicious wild rice soup. I swear, this is one of my favorite soups that I have ever created. And I don't say that often. This soup is out of this world delicious. We both gobbled it up. He even asked for leftovers, which is not something that normally happens in my house. So I knew that was a win. Anytime that he says, can I have more of that? Or if he asks for it the next day or wants to take it for lunch, then I know we are golden with our recipe. So I definitely think that you should make it. If you do end up trying it, make sure to share a photo with me on Instagram. You can tag @SimplyQuinoa or use #SimplyQuinoa. That just helps me easily find your photo so that I can either share it or give you some love and just kind of thank you for sharing my recipes with your communities. So again, guys, thank you so much for being here. Don't forget that you can get the full recipe up on the blog today, which is linked down in the description box. I'd also love for you to give it a big thumbs up. I've also included a soup playlist, so if you're looking for more cozy soups, we're getting into that time of year, and I, for one, love soup weather. So if you're looking for more healthy soups, you can find that playlist down below. I'd also love for you to subscribe and join our community before you go. There's a red button right below this video. It says subscribe. That will subscribe you. I am here twice a week, every Tuesdays and Fridays, sharing brand new content, so there's always a lot more coming your way. Otherwise, have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!